Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and I'm here today with the PhillyBrickFest LEGO haul video. It's about darn time. I know, it took me a while to actually record the video and publish it here for you, but I am happy to get it out nonetheless. There will be a couple parts that I had to edit in between, because a few things here and there had to be changed around, so I do apologize if it seems a little inconsistent, but everything that is in here is from PhillyBrickFest, and I had a great time with it in 2017. I can't even imagine, I can't even tell you all the fun things and all the great people that I've met throughout the weekend, rekindling some friendships, starting new ones, getting to see a lot of cool LEGO builds, and even, well, for this video, getting a couple things traded and bought. So, let's go right through them, and I'm going to start off with some of the minifigures that I picked up. So, before we go head first into the massive minifigures that I got recently, I'm just going to acknowledge a couple of people that I've traded sig figs with throughout the weekend. So, shout outs if you may. And these people, you can find them on YouTube and Instagram. They are great. I've communicated with them a couple times before, especially through live streams, and I really enjoyed their mocks. It was really nice to meet them in person and get to see what they built in person as well. I should probably do some sort of giant clip show later on to all the footage that I captured during the weekend, because it was a lot, and to condense it, I don't know, it just took me a while. So, first up we have Bricksomniac. So, he's from Instagram, he's also from YouTube. One of the things I liked about his mocks, he had a really cool setup with all of the Mighty Micros, where he had them all in like a big race. He even threw in, I think, the Joker bumper car polybag, and it really had a nice, like, I don't know what it's called, but like the area around the track, there's like red and white stripes. Very cool for that. I really like the arrangement of them. Even some other people I saw, I think his was like the next, I mean, we were like tables right next to each other, so it was cool to glance over and also see other people at the convention enjoy it as well. Next up, we have, let me just see if I can get this out of this larger bag. It's like a bag in a bag in a bag, bagception. Next up, we have N-Talk. And she had a really awesome mock also on my other side of a whole bunch of Fabuland figures and a nice arrangement. Really cool rock structure with it too. I'm not sure if it was on YouTube or Instagram, but you can check those social links for more information. Really happy to meet her in person and, get to, talk later. I mean, talk like with everyone also. Also, I really like how for her card, it actually is a playing card. So 3 of hearts for me. If you've traded with N-Talk, let me know in the comments which, playing card you got. Oh yeah, I have a whole mess of different business cards here. I didn't have any sig figs with them, but I believe I have the sig figs for some of them elsewhere. I know I have No More Bricks. Cal Brick Lab, I gotta check about that one. I know I don't have that one yet, but, I'll work on it. But those all have to go with the LEGO fandom, fan community, whatever you want to call it, that I have somewhere separately. I'll do a separate video for that because I do have to update that. I did that a while ago, so we'll talk more about that later. Next up, we have MD Brick MD. Say what you will about the torso. It's still a really nice one, and, he's a really nice guy. I've even talked with him after PhillyBrickFest quite a bit, and on different live streams, and it's always a good time. So, he had a lot of really cool mocks there as well. Next up, we have, I believe this is the last one for this video, we have the Yankee Brick Picker, which I did actually have the sig fig. I tried to make it out of my own parts, but I didn't have the torso because that's something he custom prints and looks really nice. So, happy to meet him in person and get to talk with him for a bit as well. All very nice people, and many more. Because I even got to see, as you've probably seen through other videos, and I've talked about it, Brick Lover 18 did a really nice compilation of the 4 days of PhillyBrickFest 2017. Check that out on his channel. It is really good. I want to stop watching those because I think I'm gonna get sad that it's over, and but I'll meet everybody again later, and of course social media and live streams, so all good stuff. So where should I go next? Ooh, let's go to Aaron, also known as Cheap A Bricks. I'm just gonna censor that for myself. You guys know who I'm talking about if you've been through Instagram. I got a couple of Bionicle figures sealed from him, and at a good price because he's cheap A. Not cheap against me, but, you know, cheap for me. And, you know, he finds a lot of good stuff, but he is also a really nice guy. If you need any Lego from him, you know, he will do you right. So, a couple of these I actually don't have as far as I remember. I definitely don't have the case for this one. Maybe I have the figure, I don't remember. This one I know I don't have the case or the figure. I do find it interesting they have the same tops. I didn't know if they did. And, you know, a couple of other ones I've had before, but they're all, like, scrambled parts, you know. So, happy to have them again. And I also know plenty of other Bionicle folk that I can help along with this. So, it'll be, the generosity just keeps on giving. So, if I don't necessarily need particular ones here, I know who to get them to, and, you know, reasonably. So, next up, we have, it's going to be a lot of figures. So I'll try to rush through this as much as possible without going too fast. First thing we have here are a couple of bricks for the calendar. I didn't have the calendar bricks themselves that have the months on them. I only had the numbers. So happy to get that one from Classic Plastic Bricks. And then there's, can't even tell you where all of these other figures are from. They're from a couple different vendors that were at PhillyBrickFest. I know Citizen Brick especially was in here. I know Brian Lucy was especially in here. I don't remember his store name off the top of my head, but if you know the guy, he's great too. So let me start off with some of the customs. As I aforementioned, I got a couple from Citizen Brick. So first we got this really cool sticker? I guess it's just a really cool shapely business card. But I got that from him. I got this cool 3D head. Maybe do some 80s stuff with it or something. And this cool sign for electrical. There's a little 1x2 tile. This is not going to do it justice as far as the parts go. If you want to see more about those, you can check them out on the website, citizenbrick.com. Citizenbrick.com. I just had to check on there again. Got another of the sad face, and I got another of the neutral face. I want to throw those onto my sig fig, and I have extras of them around for my own use, so I want to have like one that's the traditional happy face, one that's a neutral, one that's sad. Those are a lot of fun for me to use for different things. I've even used them in video a few times before. All right, so this I never had this before. This is the giant rock monster from Power Miners, the red version, not the lime green, but I'll get that at some point for the lime green. There is I don't even have to worry about taking them out of the bags. We have a lamb minifigure from Fabuland, as aforementioned. N-Talk did a really cool mock with a whole bunch of Fabuland figures. I'm just going to move these over here as well, so I don't talk about them twice. I did get a whole bunch of just minifigure parts, so definitely wanted to get this overalls for a repairman. Finally, I've completed, actually I still have to get the green one, but finally I've gotten at least the original classic Futuron minifigures. The red one was the last I needed. I will get the visor later. There is the green one that's more new, and I will get that later. I do have to get a couple of these parts from Bricklink as far as the white turban and I think dark orange pants for him. But for right now, I'm happy to have this Orient Expedition figure. I believe that was from the Brick Show. I did get a couple of these Friends mini dolls because I like the look of them, and I actually wanted to, populate a little bit more of my beach town with them too. Because, I've had a couple of Friends stuff in there before, so why not integrate them with the minifigures. We also have here the Vampire Bride from Monster Fighters. Really cool figure, and one that's a little harder to find from what I've found. At least finding all the parts for it. We have the Master Builder Academy #1, the lime green one, and I believe later in the video you'll get to see more about that. Oops, fell over again. There's a mess of parts in here. I'm going to try to go through them a little bit faster here. We have the Skull Twin head, double-sided, because mine had a little issue with the second side with the 3 eyes. And again, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm trying to work it out in video. Let's see if I can make it a little bit brighter while I put everything on screen. Dr. Brainstein from Ultra Agents. Didn't have the original version of him like this. Just more minifigure heads. I don't remember if I have all the heads now for the mime, but getting closer. Nice Octan torso. This one I didn't have from Lego City, the underwater exploration theme. This one I needed for a sig fig. Nice one for the boxer. I guess you can figure out what that, as well as the blue one, is for the sig fig. This I needed the pants for that other, figure back there with the overalls. Then we have, not the scribble face, though. This one I thought was cool to get. I believe that's Jeff Fisher from Atlantis. This one I think has the wrong hands, but, well, I'll take flesh hands. I got plenty of extra yellow if I need to replace them. And I got this nice face. Might make a custom minifigure out of that. A nice face on him as well, I believe. Don't remember if that's from Team GBC. Could be wrong. There's also another nice face there. And wait, that's only one of 2 bags of minifigures. I know, it doesn't look massive, but there are a lot of things to cover in this video. So, we have the pajamas version of Emmett. So really happy to have that face with him. And even better, I might as well use that for my sig fig some days. I've had some people tell me my sig fig looks like Emmett. It's like, well, it's close, but no. I see what you're going for. I got the banker from Wild West. When I stroll into the, you know what I mean. Will Smith, you have graced us with such, I don't know what I was going to say there. This is from Ant-Man. Got this one pretty cheaply through the Brick Show, and was really just trying to get a whole bunch of these giant versions of Lego pieces. The stickers are excellent, and even the screws are pretty nice on there too. Don't have the rest of the Ant-Man set. I do want to get it though, but I know it's going to be quite expensive, so I can hold off on that. For right now, I have Giant Man and a couple other things, so no problem there. Another Fabuland figure. I think these are the first 2 that I've ever received, or picked up. Cassiopeia from Life on Mars. Another one that's hard for me to find. So, I'm happy to have her. We got even another Friends mini doll. Very nice hairpiece on her. Just actually a nice look, really, in general. I do like the Friends sets. There's so much Lego and not enough money to buy them all. Ooh! I need to add a couple of these into my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles section on minifigure walls and such. These are 2 of the Foot Soldier and Krang. Then we have a whole bunch in here from Bionicle. These are the minifigure versions of 2006 and I think a little bit of 2007. No, just 2006 ones. So I'll just go through these in order. We have Nuparu. We have Holly. I want to say Avak. I'm trying to think. I think Vizok. Oh, this one's for being out of the bag. He's so angry. Ah! It's Hakan. He's like the angriest of any of them. And we have Hoogie. I do have some of these other ones from the actual sets, but yeah, I thought I'd try to complete the collection there. This Mutt Williams doesn't have the right face, but I mainly wanted to get him for the torso, and I like split up the parts, so it'll be alright. We have one of the soldiers from Pirates. Actually, a few of them like that. And then this one, really nice one. Nice parts for her. This one I actually wanted to get mostly for the torso, so even though the head on it is faded, the torso from World City is like one of my favorites for police figures. We got this funny looking guy from the Lego Movie. And last but not least, as far as the minifigures from this haul, because there's still plenty more to cover, we got Blacktron Fan. Now, I will have to move a couple more stuff out of the way, but for right now, I just wanted to also add in, for this part of the haul, I got this also cheaply from Brick Revolution, one of the LEGO Bionicle sets. It's been on my wanted list for a while, 8698. It was only missing, I think, 1 or 2 parts, and luckily I have them. I wasn't going to be mad with him if I wasn't, but, you know, not too bad. It's actually a nice build, very simple. I think I actually did a funny thing or two on Instagram with that after I built it. So, there's that. Now we got a whole bunch of other bigger stuff to talk about here. Like, bigger than that box I just showed you bigger. So before we move on, I just wanted to mention these 2 sets that I got during the after hours with all the exhibitors and the adults. We were having a couple games, you know, after the show hours, and one of the games was called Impaired Speed Building, in which it's a drinking game, but the idea is that everyone gets the same set to build, and they have to build it as fast as they can. Every now and then, somebody would call out for everyone to take a drink, and then just keep building, you know. And I guess it's because I haven't had a lot of drinks before this event, or just the fact that I was really focused on the build itself and tried not to, you know, let anything else get in my way. But I was really happy that I won 2nd place with this speed build. First of all, it's happy enough that I got the hot air balloon set from friends to take home absolutely free, which is just a really nice set. I was a little bit disappointed with this mount because I thought this was going to be bigger, but it's still a nice little display. You know, the balloon is pretty good. I would modify this a bit, not only to accommodate more for minifigures, but just to have like a little bit more space inside of the basket, but still a really nice build. And, you know, the rest of it, you know, it's not too bad. If you find this in the stores, I would suggest picking it up. But what I won as a 2nd place prize was this Chima set, Rezar's Chi Raider 70012, and I've actually built this. It's actually an okay set. I definitely like, one of the things I like about it, there's so many, you know, there's only like 400 pieces or so, but look how massive this thing is. Just compared to the hot air balloon alone, it's standing really good. It definitely has a lot of good size to it for some set of that size. Definitely a lot of play features along the sides. You can move the wings independently, like the little tips of the wings as well. Fits one in the cockpit, and one I think you can fit around the back. It might be a little bit more tight up back there. You know, a couple of flick fires and such. I didn't even apply the stickers to this, and it was really nice. What I also liked about it is that it's not just black. You know, like a lot of color is added in here, and it gives it more of a mechanical feel than some of the other Chima sets. Almost a rustic mechanical feel. Like this is something of a, you know, more amateur design, but still able to, you know, make things work. So I really like how there's little things like the dark green and the tan, even some dark tan in there, you know, and then you got like the basic colors of black, purple, and some of the dark red all around here, and the dark bluish gray. But, you know, just a really nice looking vehicle on its own. I'm going to send this off, as I'm recording this video, I'm going to send this off shortly after to my friend Bernie Bots Bricks. Actually, that's pretty interesting for the color back there. I'm going to send that off to him because not only is it his birthday, so happy birthday to him. I know it's going to be belated by the time this video goes up, but this is something that he didn't have in his collection. When I was talking with him while building it, I was like, sure, you can have this. You know, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm just saying I think he'll get a lot more mileage out of this than I will. I would probably just tear this apart, use it as a parts pack, if anything. But I think he'll have a nice display with this and some of the other Chima sets that he's collected. So really awesome to have this, but also more awesome to send it along to somebody who can use it well. And last but not least for this haul, we got a couple things in the mail. I believe some of it was from eBay. And once again, we've got Maniac for Bricks' Interesting Mailboxes. I don't know if that's a real title, but I'm just going to make it that for now. Because this is from eBay. This is not a cat scratcher. Although it does look adorable. Oh, if I had cats, I would definitely get that for them. But this is not a cat scratcher. This is how it was sent to me. And the other side does have the address, so that makes sense how it got to my house. But Really, I really don't know what else can top the cereal box that I got in the mail or the Stratego box, but this is cutting up there. This is up there. Alright, so let's get to the smaller package first. This will be an interesting one. I believe this was a trade with somebody on YouTube, or Instagram, excuse me. They talked to me before PhillyBrickFest. They said they wanted to trade a figure I was really looking for, and I traded them the hot dog guy, well, not the hot dog guy from the collectible minifigure series, but the hot dog cart vendor, and the cart itself from the Fun in the Park set. So, with all the accessories. Yes! Awesome! So this figure I've been looking for a long time. He does have the wrong face here, but I will try to find that other face later. Still, this is really good to get all the other parts here, especially the cape. Because finding this figure without the cape is rather cheap, but finding it with the cape can run a little bit more money, and I am really happy to get this in a trade. Thank you very much. I will put a link in the description to your Instagram, but I will have to find that extra face that's supposed to go here. This is actually an Islander face, I believe King Kahuka, but still a really nice figure from Adventurers. This is Aku, or Achu, H-C-H-U. So, give me one moment. I'm just going to open up that cat box, and we will get moving. I really do wonder how the United States Postal Service can allow boxes like this to come in the mail. It's actually quite a treat when they do, just to see the bizarre things on video. But they usually say at the post office, you know, you can't have any outside brands on this box. You know, you're supposed to white them out or whatever. But yet, this still passes. I have no idea how that works. Alright, just give me one moment. Almost got it. Oh, digging a little bit further into the box than I expected to. But yeah, this set coming up is from eBay. Kind of a spur-of-the-moment purchase. But I was really excited about it, and I'm hoping that I got a good deal on it. Because this was sold as is, so I don't know if it's incomplete. But I will build it after the video, and I will find out more. Alright, so we got this opened up. Ooh, it even has the box in there. Funny enough, because I already have the box of my own, but still, oh no. Because the box is in there, they decided, oh, I can fit the pieces loosely in here. I don't have to worry about bags or bubble wrap. But there's a couple loose pieces in the box itself. Not this box, but the box inside of the box, as you can see. So, you know, dock a few points for how that's sent. But it still has the pieces, so I guess that's good. And we will find out later on, maybe through a post on social media, if this is complete. This is a Lego Creator, I think, prehistoric kind of set. So I don't know if it builds the whole T-Rex and all the other models. It does have some of the pieces relative to the other models, so I'm hoping that it does. It doesn't have the instructions, but I'll get them online. No problem. I do that quite often. I am okay with that. So, there's a whole bunch of this. I think this is supposed to be like some other alternative build. But here's the set itself. 4507 Prehistoric Creatures. Yeah, it almost had that name. But I definitely wanted to get that T-Rex. It's been on my want list for a long time, and I was like, ooh, I definitely want to get this. And it seemed like a good deal, so hopefully I will get that built and completed, and, you know, we'll see about that later. If it's not, then I'll probably have the extra parts elsewhere. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be updating the haul style. You know, there's only like the second or so haul that I'm actually doing on this table, so it will be changed up a little bit later on. I actually have a white poster board I'm going to fit in the back, so you don't see some of the area back here, you know, way back on the other side of the table. But I forgot to do it for this video. So thanks again for watching. Sorry this was a long one. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. And let me know in the comments below what you liked best about what I got in this haul.